Hi everyone! Today we're going to take a look at the best budget PSU in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our top 10 best picks, and we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a budget PSU. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have EVGA 500EB Bronze. EVGA is one of the most reliable PSU manufacturers out there. One of the best things about EVGA is that they have a lot of budget-oriented power supply products that are actually really good. Therefore, they are a good choice when shopping for SUs on a budget. EVGA 500EB is one of the best budget SUs currently available on the market, and it has been a staple of entry-level builds for quite some time now. EVGA 500EB can deliver up to 500 watts of continuous power to your build, which is great for a lot of budget components. Many budget power supplies advertise a 500 watt rating on their product pages, but that can be misleading. Most of the really cheap units can only deliver a peak wattage of 500 watt and are not able to sustain that wattage. Under a heavy load, those power supplies will trip and the whole computer will restart. Thankfully, that is not the case with the EVGA 500EB. This particular EVGA unit also comes with an 80+ bronze certification, which means that the unit is more efficient than many other options in this price range. The bronze certification means that the power supply can deliver up to 85% efficiency under specific loads, and that is a very good result for a power supply in this price bracket. The 500EB also comes with a decent 120mm sleeve-bearing fan that delivers low noise operation even at high loads. Moving on to the next, at number 2 with Thermaltake Smart 600W EVGA+. The Thermaltake Smart series is one of Thermaltake's budget-oriented lineups of SUs that has garnered a positive reputation with the enthusiast community due to their reliability and excellent build quality. The Thermaltake Smart 600W unit is one of the finest units in that lineup and can be a really good pairing for a budget PC build in 2022. With 600 watts of total wattage, the Thermaltake Smart 600W is actually the highest capacity unit in our roundup. Not only is it capable of providing 600 watts of continuous power to your build, but it also has 42 of current on a single 12 of rail. This makes it our recommendation for budget builds with overclocked mid-range G+ or G+ with a relatively high power budget. 600 watts is more than enough for most mid-range builds with plenty of headroom for upgrades later down the line. The Smart 600W from Thermaltake is also 80+ certified, which is a good thing, but it is a bit of a step back from the EVGA 500EB unit. The 80+ white certification means that the Thermaltake unit can maintain the efficiency of at least 80% under load, and while that is great news, it is a little lower than what EVGA offered with their 80+ bronze certified 500EB unit. This makes the Thermaltake Smart 600W mixed bag in terms of value. The number 3 position is held by Corsair CX500M. Corsair is one of the most reputable computer hardware companies, and they are renowned for their excellent power supplies, computer cases, fans, and memory kits. The CX series from Corsair is one of their budget-oriented lineups of SUs, and it has some great options for people looking for a reliable unit without breaking the bank. The CX500M is one of the best budget mid-range units from Corsair that strikes a good balance of performance, features, and price. The Corsair CX500M is another 500 watt unit that can provide 500 watts of continuous power to your build. Unlike some of the more sketchy offerings online, the Corsair unit delivers what it promises, and it can handle any entry-level or budget mid-range build very efficiently. The 500 watts of power means that the Corsair unit is a viable option for mid-range graphics cards with TDPs under 200 watts. One of the most unique features of the Corsair CX500M is its semi-modular interface. This is a feature that is not present in any other power supply in our realm today, and is in fact a pretty rare feature in this price bracket. Semi-modularity allows the user to only plug in those cables that you need for the system components. This allows for cleaner cable management as the amount of cables is reduced. Corsair has also included fully sleeved cables with the CX500M. Next, at number 4 we have EVGA 500W EVGA+. The EVGA 500W is another budget offering from EVGA that targets entry-level builds. Unlike the EVGA 500EB, which was an 80+ bronze unit, the EVGA 500W offers an 80+ white certification, which is a bit of a disappointment, but considering the price, it is still a good option for an affordable build. The 500W still offers 500 watts of continuous power, which is not something we can say for most other SUs in this price range. 500 watts will still allow the EVGA unit to run most of the graphics cards in the market today without any problem. It will be ideal for more entry-level graphics cards like the RX 570 or GTX 1650 Super because that will leave plenty of headroom as well for a future upgrade. When it comes to efficiency, the 500 is only able to offer an 80+ white certification, which is a bit of a letdown. But considering that it still offers 500 of capacity in a really affordable package, we cannot expect much more from EVGA in this regard. For someone in need of a more efficient unit, the EVGA 500EB is present for a bit of a price premium but can be considered nonetheless. The 500 also comes with a 120 fan that keeps thermals in check, while the single 12 of rel on the 500 can carry 40 of current, which is plenty for the G+ in this price class. Finally, the number 5 position is dominated by EVGA 431 80+ white 430. This is probably one of the cheapest branded power supply you can get for your entry-level gaming PC or HD PC. EVGA 430 was a barebones offering from EVGA that is not designed for any kind of heavy lifting but should be enough for basic budget builds or home theater PCs. It is a very affordable unit that offers some nice features in its price bracket. EVGA 430 should be considered for super budget PC builds or HD PCs running on the integrated graphics of processors. This unit can provide 430 of continuous power to the PC, which is admittedly not a lot, but it is more than enough for some entry-level G+ like the GTX 1050, which do not require an external PCIe power connector. This unit is also ideal for a home theater PC that has an IPU or a small video card like the GT 1030. In addition to the 430 of power, the EVGA unit is 80+ certified, which is a nice thing at this price point. The EVGA 430 offers 34 of current on a single 12 of rel, which is plenty for entry-level G+. A 120 fan cools the unit and also remains relatively quiet itself due to the low demands of the PSU. A single 8-pin PCIe connector is offered by this PSU, which can handle G+ like the GTX 1650 Super if required. It is nice to see features like sleeve cables, SCP, and OP still offered at this entry-level segment of the market. That's all for today. We upload budget-friendly product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.